Alright, welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. So, Demon Lord attacked the city, we fell into a crack, but now we're down here. First of all, let me just look at something. Just look at the general UI again. I don't know what the combat UI will be like,
Adventures await.
Oh, here we got sleep, magic missile. Like really? Items, abilities. Here, it's my cantrips, all of them. Light, jolt, disrupt undead, acid splash. Yeah, okay. So we got 5 spells. We can cast 5 spells and unlimited cantrips. Oh.
Follow me.
Can I talk to you?
Oh, holy mother of...
A small woman with messy brown hair winces in pain, uttering a stream of curses through clenched teeth. She is pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Yeah, sure. Oh wow, evil. No. Yeah, no. I will try. But this is not my specialty. Failed. We have to work hard to get the woman out from under the rubble. At last the knight stops to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her brow.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though? Now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
True.
Well, I'm Sela. Paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
I'm a traveler and I just wound up here by chance.
Call me superstitious if you want, or maybe cynical. But I just don't believe in chance or coincidences.
How many stories around the tavern table have started with those very words?
Right enough. I have this habit, see, anytime somebody starts yakking about blind chance, it always turns out that the thing was as far from a quirk of fate as you could want. Sorry, don't take it personal like. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us, with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Yep. Yeah, I know what a party is. Also know how to select them. Right. We got a map. Yes, we do. Yeah, Sila can go first. Yeah, I know what containers are. Right, I have a light crossbow. What's this here? Cloak of Resistance. Let's get it all, because it's Pathfinder. We got our stash. Let's get the all saving throws. Let's get that on Leandra. Right, what do you have? You have a bow and a long sword. What are your proficiencies? Yeah, simple weapons and all that jazz. Okay. What's happening? Oh shit. I reloaded the save by accident. I will pause the video until after the combat. I mean, until after the conversation. Alright. So, we can move on. It's highlighted loot. Okay, what is it? A scale of the dragon. What does it do? Restore life to a deceased party member. Okay. Also removes the dead store condition. It's an ordeal. Permanent negative levels when it is raised. Okay. Alright. Let's continue. What happens?
Who's there?
Camellia. The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's an animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sila, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
What happened to this poor man? Who is he?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, But he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Do you want to join us?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
We need to keep moving. There must be a way back to the surface somewhere around here.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
Agreed. He has a masterwork dagger. Fine, collect it. That wasn't too useful. Now we got Camellia.
Let's move.
Oh, we get some enemies. Yeah, I know what turn-based combat is. So you are a paladin? What are you actually? Spirit Hunter, what is that? It's a shaman. Okay. You're also an half-elf. Huh. Undetectable alignment. Usually this indicates that the character is enchanted or possesses an enchanted item that interferes with the determination of the alignment. That is suspicious as fuck. But yeah, let's roll with her right now. Right. Yeah, we got Sela. Smite Evil.
Into the fray! The light!
Oh, you're done?
Take you!
Okay. You can, I'd say just a cantrip, right? Just do an acid splash. Miss. What do you have? Cure, enlarge, spirit weapon enchantment. Just shoot it. Oh fuck, not so close. Ah. Smilodon. Bam.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Alright. Let's do another acid splash. Nice. Got another corpse here. Bottle of oil, gold coins, and padded armor. Let's see what we can do with that padded armor. Yeah. Nothing. Okay.
Follow me.
Another marker. Loot. Oh, that's another dragon skill. Great. got a giant fly.
We will be victorious!
Can you charge? Yes.
Into the fray!
What? He didn't charge?
The light take you!
Can I switch out your weapon set? You have only one.
The
Fine,
spirits
go
demand your
chop him up.
blood!
He misses. Right, do an acid splash. Move a bit closer. Oh, you don't have moves? Just
The
chop,
inheritor, guide my blade!
chop.
You are today's sacrifice!
Okay.
March on.
Does this go anywhere? Yes, it does. Oh, that's no good.
Save the last one for me.
Okay. Uh, right.
Go for their hearts!
Okay, these are weak.
Let us be off.
Braces of armor. Yeah, collect it all. Braces of armor can go on you, I guess. Okay.
We cannot be defeated.
My Smilodon should really go first. Yeah, let's do that out of combat later. Can you do something range? To any weapon she's holding? Yeah, sure. Alright.
Into the fray!
I'll cut you wide open!
Alright. Got some quartz and flame tongue. Okay. Right. Can I have a custom formation? Can I, like, really? That's good, but I would like to make a custom formation, please. Something like this. That's Sela. Wait. Yeah, I think this is fine.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
The spirits demand your blood.
Miss. Can you charge?
The light! Take you!
Cannot.
You are today's sacrifice!
Missed.
No glory without risk!
Alright, cool. Skin. That failed.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere. Wenduok!
Okay.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
Demons are laying waste to Canabras.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Who are you? Tieflings?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusades' finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
I've never heard of Underground Crusaders before.
In Canabres, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
I have a feeling he's not saying that at all. And yeah, your help is duly needed. What is this
This is the
place?
hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders
Oh, really?
to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
She shrugs and turns away.
Yes, there are other ways up, but they are far from here, and after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
Yeah, likely.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
A sword of holy flame. How did it wind up down here?
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. so the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
We'll find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Okay.
Let's move.
I found something.
This one was beyond me.
Snatch. Snatch. The room looks like an improvised museum, or perhaps some kind of temple. Alright.
Now, what is that?
Loot.
What do we have here?
A lot of secret loot.
What's that?
Oh, here it is. Oh, we got a story event thing. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Leandra feels drops of searing blood run down her chest. The wound healed by Terendelev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one, or another one entirely. Leandra's heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into her mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from the heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead, in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their treacherous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Leandra intuits that she can control them somehow. Let's try to heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Leandra. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, "Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true?" The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster, like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars. A young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by helmet, but his voice ringing clear. "Only if you're willing, and only if you're ready. There is no going back." "Then don't waste your strength healing me," the girl whispers. "Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near. There, In the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her dead throes. So this is the same demon lord, I guess. But Leandra is determined to fight off the illusion. Yeah, succeeded actually. The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying. But Leandra is stronger. She shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real, it exists only in this strange vision or memory. But the thrill or fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Descari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call Lariel. The foolish angel, struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young then old and quivering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one they call Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Leandra senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing, like a river running dry. The last thing she hears is this: "You will kill me, monster. This I know, but one day someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and save and protect the innocent." The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Leandra does not hear the final words, but she seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from her lips, and with them, something else. The heat blazing in Leandra's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Leandra sees the flaming sword in her hand, or rather, its outline. The memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into her hand. Leandra senses that it will return. All she needs to do is call it.
Hey, are you all right? You were kinda glowing just now.
Ooh.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs, and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Ordinary? I'm sorry, but I'm a sorceress of the Fey bloodline. That's far from ordinary.
Now, Wendoag, don't be a sore loser. She is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before her, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because she doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
What is this angel mythic path? Reveal the light of heaven. But requires angel mythic path. Like, what is that?
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Lead us to your chief, and I'll decide if I'm going to help you or not. Wow. Like, really? That's my only option? That sounds so mean.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Alright.
Now what is that?
Okay, but I'm going to end the episode here. So, thank you for watching, and see you next time.